Okay, pre-algebra students, some of you need a review. We have divisibility rules. How do you know if a number is divisible by another number? The numbers that we're looking at are 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, and I guess I should have had 10 on there, but most of you know the 10. Okay, 2, the number has to be even. You know that. For 3, you add the digits of the number, and the sum must be a multiple of 3. We'll talk more about that later. 5, you know it has to end in a 5 or a 0. 6, both 2 and 3 have to be factors for 6 to be a factor. For 9, you add the digits and the sum must be a multiple of 9. And like I say, 10, we know it has to end in 0. That just needs to be ingrained in your head. When you see fractions that you got to reduce, you got to know if they can be divided by 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. You just have to know that. And the only way you're going to know that is if you know these divisibility rules. Now, on the quiz that you took, that's one of the answers right there. What are those rules? The next set of problems is each number divisible by which of the following? Is it a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, or a 9, or 10? Well, let's see. 41.
Attention parents, conferences.
41. Odd number. 2's off the list. If I take 4 plus 1, I get 5. That's not a multiple of 3. 3's off the list. 6 is off the list. 9's off the list because 5's not a multiple of 5's not a multiple of 9. Okay, so we've got the 2, the 3, the 6, the 9. That leaves 5 and 10. Ends in a 1. 5's off the list. Ends in a 1. 10's off the list. So our answer to this one is none. 41 is not divisible by any one of those 3 numbers. Is it prime? Perhaps. We'd have to continue on up the list. Now 24 ends in a 2. That means 2 is a factor of it. If I take 2 plus 4, I get 6. 6 is a multiple of 3. So 3 is a factor of it. 5, it ends in a 4. 5's not in there. 5's out. 6, 2 and 3 both go into it. 6 is going to go into it. Next question is 9. 9, 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is not a multiple of 9. 9's out. It ended in a 4, so the 10 is out. So this is only a 2, a 3, and a 6. That's what that section of the quiz is. Is it divisible by those numbers? You use the rules from problem number 1. Now the next set says list all the positive factors of it. Well, let's see, I start with 1. 1 is a factor of 44. It's an even number. 2 goes into it. 4 plus 4 is 8. 3 does not. 4 goes into it. Ends in a 4, so 5 doesn't go into it. Does 6 go into it? No, because 3 didn't go into it. Does 7 go into 44? No, it doesn't go into it. That would leave 8. Nope, 8's not going into it. 9, add them up, you get an 8. No. So basically what we can do is we can start back here on 1. 1 and 44. 2 and 22. 4 and 11. I have to list all the numbers that can divide 44 evenly. Those are all of them. Typically what you do is you start with 1 and you write down what his buddy is. 1 times what is 44? Let's try 36. 1 and 36. 2 and 18. See, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. 3 goes in. 3 times, looks like 12. Let's see, will 4 go in there? 4 times 9. Yes, 4 times 9. Does 5 go in there? No, it ends in that. And then I get a 6 and a 6. So I only have to put the 6 down once. So that's a 9 and that's a 6. Those are all the factors that go into those. So on that one there where it says list all factors, you need to list every number that will divide the one that they give you evenly. Not the prime factorization. We're not after that. I want to know every number that divides it. Because the next section itself is to write the prime factorization. This is where we're going to take the 44 and say that's 4 and 11. And 4 is 2 times 2 times 11. So my answer is 2 times 2 times 11. Or I can say 2 squared times 11. Okay, for 36, I've got 4 and 9. Well, 4 is 2 times 2, and 9 is 3 times 3. So I could leave my answer like that, or I could say it's 2 squared times 3 squared. Either one of those is fine. That's where you do your factor tree. That's on the one where it says write the prime factorization on it. Okay, the next set of problems. Write the prime power factorization. In other words, I want to do the prime factorization like we did above. We already know the 44 because we've already done it. I'm just going to switch to my finger. So I got 4 and 11, so that's 2 times 2 times 11. And then I've got an x and an x and a y and a y and y. I prime factor the number, I take the variables, I spread them out. That's my answer. For 36, I got 6 and 6, so that's a 2 times a 3, and a 2 times a 3, and an x, 2, 3, 4 x's, and a y. That's the prime power factorization. I go ahead and prime factor the number, and then I take the variables that are there and I spread them out. I get rid of those exponents. That's how we do that. You've seen it. You've done that. Okay, GCF now. Got a lag. I hate it when it lags. Okay, so GCF. I've got 2 ways I can do this. Way number 1, I find all the factors, which is like we did up above. List all the factors. And then I find which number is the biggest. Option 2. Okay, so let's do that. All the factors of these. Well, I need all the factors of the numbers. I need all the factors of the variables. All the factors of 44 were just 1, 2, 4, 11, 22, and 44. All the factors of 36 were 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Now, what number is the largest that they have in common? Well, they both have a 2 in common, but they both have a 4 in common. That's a bigger number. So 4 is the number, and now I look at the x's. Here I've got 2 x's. Here I got 4 x's. So 2 x's is the biggest one that they have in common. Here I have 1 y. Here I have 3 y's, but what they have in common is 1 y. So there we have that. Now, if I did it through the prime power factorization, I would have this. Well, let's use these two. Here, these two numbers are right here. They're prime factor. I circle what they have in common. They have a 2 in common. They have a second 2 in common. They have an x in common. They have a second x in common. They have a y in common. Now, what they have in common, I write down. 2 times 2 times x times y. I only have to write down what's in the circles from one of the two, not both of them, just one of the two. If they don't have any common, I don't circle it, I don't write it down. Now I should clean that up, because 2 times 2 is 4, and x times x is x squared. That's another quick review for that divisibility test. I strongly recommend you retake the quiz if you did not score 17 or higher. I'd almost say 18 or higher. You can do much better than that. This was your review.